Craig, let's start by looking back. It was a comfortable 5-1 victory against Connah's Quay Nomads on Friday night. Have your thoughts on the game changed between now and then?
No, not really. No, I watched the game back and I thought the first half we were very, very good. I think, if I recall, I think Connah's made one save in the first half. But I think Andy Firth made two really good saves, as well as we scored 4 goals as well. So, yeah, it was very, very pleasing. I was obviously a little bit disappointed in the first 20 minutes of the second half. Obviously, Connah's Quay got a goal, had a couple of opportunities. But I thought then the second half I thought we controlled the game again and had another couple of opportunities. I think Firth's made a couple of good saves off Brad as well, to try and get Brad on the score sheet. Obviously he didn't, which is a rarity. And Deck gets a fantastic goal, which I'm really pleased with. So yeah, overall, disappointed conceding the goal and probably maybe should have scored 1 or 2 more. But overall, it's a fantastic result away. You look at the last 2 games against Connah's Quay away, 4-0 and 5-1, then, it's almost unheard of.
Well, the SPFL Trust Trophy final is now just 12 days away, but it's important that we don't look too far ahead. We've got another important league game this weekend against Newtown.
Yeah, very much so. That's in the the distant future. The Challenge Cup game. It's one of them that we're not really thinking about it whatsoever. Obviously, with myself and Chris Sargent being up there to see them live, we probably won't get another opportunity to see them live again. But obviously, we have footage of them, the game against Inverness on Saturday gone, and all the other games, etc., etc. So yeah, we do our due diligence with that, but in the forefront, in the foreground now, it's 100% concentrating on Newtown because it won't be an easy game. Obviously, really pleased for Scotty getting his first win on Saturday. So they'll be buoyant, they'll be full of confidence after a really tough start, and we certainly don't want to go there with our eyes, trying to look at a different, ahead of ourselves, and because you will get kicked in the backside. So it's something that we will not be doing. We want to go there and win the game and then get that under the belt, then completely 100% concentrate on the game the following Sunday.
We've played Newtown 3 times already this season, 1 or 3. Do you think those games will have any bearing on the result this weekend?
Yeah, I think from probably maybe a psychological point of view, it's football. There's a lot of psychological advantage to it. Obviously, if you know you can beat a team, then it gives you a bit of confidence. But like I said, it's the last game was Scotty's first game. Obviously, Scotty's got his own way he wants to play, got his own ideas, and week on week, training session on training session, that'll be building Newtown into whatever they want to be from there on. So yeah, it'll be a difficult game without a shadow of a doubt, but we make sure we're 100% ready for it.
You've said there you don't want to look too far ahead, but for the players, this weekend's game is the final chance to put themselves in contention for a place in that final. So you'll be looking for good performances.
Yeah, from an actual playing point of view, but they've got 7-8 days in between that, for on a training pitch. Players think they're just going to cruise into playing in that game and they're not performing and they're not adding to training and it doesn't look right. Then I'm more than happy to change the team and then have a look and what's best for the team. That's on the Sunday because that's the most important thing. Like we spoke about before, it's a really tough job, but it's I've said it before, and it's not really the players pick the team by their performances, so it's completely up to them.
Well, we're halfway through phase 2 now. 5 wins from 5. Are you happy with how it's gone so far?
Yeah, definitely. I can't really complain at this moment in time. It's a 100% record of wins. I'd like to keep that going on Saturday. Like you said, forget the cup final in a week's time. It's Saturday's our most important game of the season because it's our next one.
As you said there, yes, 5 wins from 5. So means we're now just 5 games away from finishing the JD Cymru Premier season unbeaten, which I know you've spoken about as one of your other targets this season.
Yes, it was. We were so close last season. Obviously got beat once last season of Cardiff Met away. Obviously we still got to play Newtown away, Cardiff Met away, and then I think we've got 3 home games, Carnarvon, Bala and Connah's Quay. And there's certainly no easy game amongst all them anyway, so we won't be taking anything for granted. But, from that point of view, trying to stay unbeaten all season, it's just really, really boring and very cliche, but it is literally one game at a time.
We saw Ryan Brobble come off midway through the game against Connah's Quay. How's he looking and the other squad availability for this?
Yeah, Brob should be fine. Brob's took a kick. that's all it was, an impact injury. So Rob should be fine. Danny Redmond and Jordan Marshall are both back available, trained this week. Possibly the push could have been involved last week, but we didn't want to push them. So yeah, they'll be back involved this week as well. So I think, I think at this moment in time, it's, Ryan Astl's long term. Matthew, he's building up. Obviously, he's not played before. Not played for 4 or 5 months before he come in and joined us. Not trained, so he's almost having a mini pre-season. And then obviously Probs with a kick on the ankle, which is it's just going to be 50-50. We're not too sure. We're hoping he's going to train tomorrow, but Phil will have to have a good look at that one, see if it's settled down. But we'll see, and we'll make our decisions on Thursday, Friday.